Alrighty, hello everyone. Let's get this show started. Boom. Okay, so today we are painting the Tau Crisis suits. So what I'm going to be doing is pretty straightforward. I'm going to start painting some of the colors that I need on a few things here and there. So for those of you that are just joining us, the paint scheme I'm going with the Crisis suits themselves is going to be Starscream from the OG Transformer and his two squad members. So one of the three is going to be Starscream, the other two are going to be, I don't remember their name off the top of my head, but one will be mostly black, the other one will be mostly blue. So what I'm going to be starting off with is I'm going to start with some red. Basically, I'm going to be painting the drones first in all the red, get that out of the way, so that way we can get into some of the more fun shit. Now, is this paint? Yeah, I need to take off the seal, brand new paints. Make sure you shake your paints very well. And there you go. Put that here. Gotta get that sheet. Boom. Okay, so need to do tiny drop of, go like this. And then I'm going to take a paintbrush, preferably fresh. Take some water onto your brush and get that water in. Now, kind of break your little bristles a little bit. As we try to get some water into this. We do want to water our paints a little bit. That's not working. Let's see if I can get one of my paints. Ow. Oh, alright, so pipette, put some water in. Don't need a lot of water, just a drop or a few drops. Then you mix that all up to get a nice and consistency. There we go. So let's start us off. Mouse over here. So now the drones, I'm going to be keeping them in the same color as the rest of the drones I have in my Tau sets, which is basically red with blue with the blue things. Hey, Chillzilla. So gotta give it some love in here. So it's okay if you need more than one coat of paint, as long as you do your best. So go. And painty, painty, paint. So yeah, so the color scheme for the drones, I'm keeping them like the other drones I have, which is Optimus Prime. So lots of red and a little bit of blue here and there. So I think I watered down my paint a little bit too much, but that's okay. As Bob Ross would say, little, well, there's happy little accidents. Oh. Yes, yes he is. He is the god of ASMR. Unfortunately, I am not a god of ASMR. There we go. So we got a lot of red going on here. So let's also, we also want to do the antenna. Doing the antenna. I think I forgot about what color the antenna was. These down here. No, they are not. Oh well. I guess I'm just going it by eye, by memory. Okay. So now that we got our first drone done, we'll let it dry a little bit. So it's not very. You still see some white through it, but that's normal. So once we get a few coats down, that red is going to be solid. So let's get to the next drone. One moment. Okay, never mind. Oops. Let's just double check, just to make sure I didn't accidentally mute myself. No, I did not. Okay. Excess color and put it elsewhere. Gotta make sure as well to get into the nooks and crannies a little bit. Let's do the underside real quick. One moment, someone's knocking at the door. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a, ma puce? Non, ma puce. Je sais que tu veux, mais je suis sur caméra puis je veux pas que tu ailles sur caméra, ok? Je sais, ma puce, mais tu peux pas là tout de suite. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. So let's get that. Let's get the antenna done. Yeah, the daughter wants to come in, but I don't want her on stream, so. The last thing we want is a child on the internet. Okay, so we have the second drone done. And now let's shoot this one here. Je peux pas, Olivia, je suis occupé. Anyway, so let's keep painting. Let's keep painting. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so let's. get this one down. And we keep painting some of the red. So the fun thing with this red is that if you have a black light, you'll be able to shine it onto these and it'll glow. So, yay, glowy paint! Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's now go under. Yeah, that little rascal. Okay, so we got a third drone done. So this one has two little antennae. And now let's get the next one up and run in. Oh, okay, well, that fell off the glass. What? The cup. Shit happens. So we make do and just hold it by the base. Because at the end of the day, it's all about that base. All that base. Okay, so that's how we can do minis. So I started back. So I did paint minis way back in time. Back in the early 2000s. I used to paint like fantasy minis from the Warhammer fantasy minis. I used to do the Lizardmen. But for these guys, the 40k, I would say almost a year. But like not full year kind of thing. Like it was mostly like once every week kind of situation that I would be painting. And even then. So yeah. Hey, Mega Dragon. First time chatters. Thank you. So yeah, so I'm doing the Crisis Battlesuits. So if you haven't, you probably weren't here when I first talking about these color schemes that I was doing for these. So basically, most of my Tau are based on Transformers. So the first Taus that I have, the first two sets of Taus that I did were Vespids and a Breacher squad for Kill Team. Both of those were Optimus Primed teamed. So basically reds and blues and some grays. The crisis suits, since it's a trio of robots, they will be basically Starscream and his two wingmates. So I keep forgetting their name, the other two names, but one is mostly black with some purple highlights, and the other one is mostly blue. And Starscream is red, blue, and grays. Funny that you asked Mega Dragon. I did. So I did answer that not too, maybe 5 minutes before you showed up. So painting minis. So the Tau, I've been painting them for about, give or take, a year. Mostly on and off, on once a week kind of thing. But honestly, like, I did paint Lizardmen in the 40, not 40, but the Fantasy Warhammer series back in the early 2000s. So basically, just getting back into painting minis. So, boom. That one's done for now, so we'll put them aside. So, yeah, so right now I'm just giving the drones a quick, well, the first layer of paint, because I did water down my paint a little bit too much, but shit happens. Oh, nice. Tyranids for 4 years. And are you doing like a basic Tyranid stuff? And over army? I'm not quite sure what over army is, but cool. But are you doing like the basic Tyranid schemes, or are you doing like little different fun schemes? Well, I don't really know. Shit, did I do the underside of that drone? Yes, I did. Constant is the key, I guess. Consistency, yeah. No worries. Autocorrect is a pain in the ass. Before I forget, I'll just put the phone over here so it charges a little bit, because we don't want a dead phone. Space Marine and Necrons. Cool. Oh, other armies. Okay. That's what it meant. But yeah, for your armies, are you doing any kind of like special paintings or like themed paintings? My most difficult mini. Oof. Thanks. Yeah, it's definitely cool. It's definitely a good way to have your wet palette. My most difficult mini. I guess it would be one of my older minis from back in the day. Uh, I had a Slan, which is basically a giant toad-like creature that sits on a throne. And back in the day, the slans were made out of metal. So trying to paint, so well, I did prime it and everything, but priming metal with Citadel paint wasn't the best back in the day. I haven't seen that slant in quite a few years. It's in a box in the storage unit somewhere. So yeah, so that paint is probably pretty chipped by now. Okay. No, not any special paint schemes. Yeah, that's fine. Like, you don't need to do special paint themes. Like, you do what you kind of want. No, I don't really kit bash. Like maybe down the line I'll try to kit bash a few things, but at the moment, yeah, no, haven't really tried kit bashing. Like, I did originally think of maybe using magnets for the crisis suits, because I wanted them to be both standing and jumping, but unfortunately there was only one set of the so there weren't any enough legs per mini kind of thing. So basically, it was either or, and if I would have wanted to do that, I built a Tyranids Archon. Ooh, I'll have to look that up. That sounds pretty awesome. But yeah, so basically, didn't have enough parts to do both sets of legs, which kind of sucks. I'm not quite sure what those emojis are from way over here, but yeah. Yeah. So okay, so I'm almost done these. So let it dry a little bit more. Then I'm gonna have to pull up my Starscream pictures so I can make sure I paint the right shit. Yeah, the squid. That's a fun emoji. I love the squid. Okay, there we go. So now let's do the underside here. And that's how I'm gonna be doing this. And boom. Got some right over here. There we go. Okay. So the 6 drones are done. for now, because I'm going to be giving them a second paint later on. Now I just want to get that picture of Starscream. Starscream. Squad. So that way I can take a better look at them. I want images. Where are my... What was the image that I wanted, that I used? This one. This one, no. Screen G1. Oh, I got one with the back too. Okay, well, yeah, I'll definitely get that picture up. Let's see. Oh, I had a very good picture of them somewhere. This is a fucking pain in the ass. I think this one here. Yeah, that's the one I wanted, but I don't know why there's 3 of them here. I don't know why those 3 are here. But anyways, let's see. Can I... There we go. Let's go back here. Conversion. Ooh, that'd be pretty cool. Like the Hollow Knight is pretty good. They have pretty good designs on there. Okay, there we go. So let's see. I don't want to hide the chat too much. So let's see if I can do this. There we go. Okay. Boom. Okay. So I got my picture up. Now let's find the Starscream that I want. This is the guy. And of course, this thing falls off. Anyways. So the wings are gray with some red on them. So the torso is going to be mostly red. What is the green chat? Oh, the green cat. So the green cat is Nekozilla. So basically, Nekozilla is a character I created quite a long time ago. Yeah, it's kind of meant to be creepy a bit. It is a Cheshire cat, so... And on top of that, it's my VTuber avatar on top of that, so... Supposedly... Yeah. Oh. Follower go... Oh, thank you for the follow! Okay, so where was I on this? Yeah, so I think I can just... Yeah, I'll just do that. Okay, so let's paint... so we're going to start with his crotch. So the crotch is... So the bathing suit is, for the lack of a better word, is red. So... But yeah, so Nekozilla, the lore of him, he's a Cheshire cat from... and yeah, he likes to party. So the paint I'm currently using, the red paint, is a fluorescent red from Pro Acrylic. So basically it is paint that is meant for minis because it dries pretty quickly depending on how thin or whatnot you're making your coat, the coat is. But yeah, so most paints for minis are supposed to dry rather quickly, so which is a good thing because when you're painting, you do want to make sure that you can paint as quickly as possible and get all of this shit done. So some paints do take a little bit longer. That's okay too. Okay. Okay, so there we go. Gotta get that here. The one thing I hate about these guys, the Tau, is that quite a lot of their models have nooks and crannies. So this is kind of why you don't see the head and the two arms attached at the moment. Because it would have been a pain in the ass to paint like this little area here with an arm in the way. Okay, so boom. Okay, so we got his bathing suit done. Now I want to could technically leave this little part gray. Yeah, I'll leave this area here gray and paint most of the top red. Yeah, because the arms are going to be arms and hands are going to be blue on him, and the wings. Yeah, these are going to be the wings, so I'm going to put like a red stripe onto them. Let's see. And yeah, the other one, that one has some red on it. I could do a stripe of red somewhere on one of them. So let's get this done now. Okay. What is this? Okay, I'm gonna need to wipe this real quick. Yeah. It looks like there's a little bit of a. There we go. Get that sorted out. And boom. Let's get back into the painting. Okay. So yeah, like this entire thing here. So Which guns was I going to use? Well, it doesn't really matter which gun, but basically, let's pick this one up. So basically, these are the arms. If you can see, yeah, there we go. And basically, yeah, the arm's gonna be like over here once it's glued. So getting that paintbrush in there would have been a pain. So let's put that back here. I did see a picture of their backs. Let me take a quick look at that picture. Image tab. Okay, thank God I looked at the picture because I would have missed the fact that his back had a lot of white on it. So that's not too much of an issue because I haven't done too much of the white yet. Let's put that picture over here as well. Back to chat. Because we don't want to miss too much. Yeah, so let's get that picture up real quick. Okay, so yeah, so this part I want to leave white. So that means, well, I can always do, well, it's going to be covered in a little bit of a gray, mostly not actual white. But yeah, let's keep that. So let's keep that as is and just paint around it. Well, that one is fully blue and that one is fully black. Okay. Yeah, so this part here, I'm going to keep it black to, yeah, I'm going to put it black just like the back of the head. So in the meantime, let's do the other paint portions, because there is still quite a bit of red to do on this guy. Okay. And boom. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, so definitely going to need a second coat of red down the line, but that's not the end of the world. So let's take a quick look at the front page again. Yeah, so that's going to be gray with the orange around it. Yeah, so there we go. Yeah, because I'm going to be doing the, because I do have a lot of other fluorescents. So we've got, for example, the orange here, which is going to be for the cockpit of the plane. I got purple for the black and purple guy. This isn't a fluorescent, it is just plain black. Got fluorescent blue, and got a few grays and off-whites. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the off-white, because that is because looking at it from here, it's not really, it's more like a beige. Well, not really beige, I don't really know what to call it, but eh. It's not as white as I would have wanted it, kind of thing. Ah, shit. Oh well. Oh shit, that's a little bit too much. Quickly scoop. Scoop and redistribute. There we go. I still need to get some of that excess out. There we go. And a boom. A boom 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 do 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 do. Okay, there we go. Can I get to that? There we go. There we go. Okay, so we got most of the body of Starscream. Now I just need to do a red stripe. So what I'm thinking, I could just do the stripe outside and leave that in the grays. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do the quick outside here. Because yes, technically the wingtips are white, but eh. And I could technically just do the inside. Yeah, no, I'll do the inside. Yeah, I'll do the inside, so that way. So I'll just do the inside here like this, red. Yeah, there we go. That's gonna be awesome. There we go. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. So now let's get that done on the other side here. Yeah, I got a bit too much red onto this. That's gonna be whatever. Okay. Now let's do that again on the inside here. Let's get go. Yeah. Freaking nooks and crannies. Yeah, I still have my suit of armor, yes. It is in the other room with the with my gaming stuff. Fuck. Okay, so I got this much as I cut off of that, so whatever. Okay, let's see if I can get that in here. One moment. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a, Olivia? Reste là. Qu'est-ce que tu veux? Ok. Tu peux pas vraiment rester ici, ma puce. Si tu veux, il faut que tu restes debout là. Parce que je te veux pas sur caméra. Ok? Pourquoi? Parce que je te veux pas sur ma caméra. Je veux pas que le monde te voie. Pourquoi? Parce qu'on veut pas que des gens te voient. Pourquoi? Parce que j'ai dit. Ben, c'est ça le règlement, Olivia. C'est soit que t'écoutes ou soit que tu retournes en haut. Ça c'est pour passer la vacuum. Là, Olivia, là, papa, je suis sur mute là tout de suite. C'est quoi ça? Olivia, je peux pas te parler. C'est pour peser des affaires. Là, arrête de poser des questions. Là, il faut pas que tu parles aussi, ok, Olivia? Faut que tu arrêtes de parler. Si t'aimes pas ça, retourne en haut. Retourne en haut dans ce cas de ma puce. Je te veux pas ici. Je peux pas parler à mes amis, moi, quand t'es ici. Ok? So remonte en haut, s'il te plaît. Dans ce cas-là, pas un mot. Alrighty, sorry about that, folks. Okay. So, alright. So we are done the reds on Starscream. Definitely needs a second coat, but looks pretty awesome like this. So I'll just put him back onto here for now. Let him dry a little bit. Now the other, so one of the two does have a red stripe. So let's see, which one do I want with the red stripes? So, oh, fuck. This was not supposed to be Starscream. Je me suis trompé de couleur.
Pourquoi?
Parce que, well, that, yeah. Well, that's not too much of an issue since I'm going to be painting, so I'll use this one for the black guy. Sounds racist, but yeah, I'll use him for the black.
Hey, let's press the black guy. It's a robot.
Oui, c'est un robot, là. Shh. Okay. So, yeah, this guy was supposed to be Starscream. Round 2 of painting reds, folks. So, luckily enough, the other one, I'm just going to be putting black on him, so to cover that up. So, yeah, she's going to be a future mini painter if she has the patience. Oui, toi peut-être dans le futur. Mais il faut que tu apprennes à écouter. Okay, so yeah, so. Whew, that was close. Don't drop the mini. Yeah.
C'est qui?
Le robot que j'ai failli échapper. Okay. Yeah. I'm a little bit pissed at myself for not realizing I had the wrong guy. Oh well, shit happens.
Papa,
Mm-hmm.
je veux venir.
Okay. Okay, so this guy's bathing suit is done now in red because he's gonna be the actual Starscream, not the other one. So let's get his torso done now.
Hello.
I'll go try that. Okay. Yeah, thanks for dropping by, Chillzilla.
Okay.
Have fun training. Yeah, see ya.
Papa,
Mm.
moi je veux mes
Okay. Ferme la porte, s'il te plaît. Ferme la porte, s'il te plaît, ma puce.
Non, papa. Tout est.
Merci.
Moi aussi. Moi j'ai avec la vie.
Okay. Let's get... Non. Parce que j'ai pas de place. Okay. some water here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. There we go. This here's red. That's gonna stay gray. So do a round the ball joint here. There we go.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, my telephone.
Okay.
No. You're supposed to. Hello.
There we go.
Let's go and see the telephone.
Ok, parle doucement, Olivia. There we go. Voilà. Ok, je peux pas, là, je suis occupé. Okay, so let's get. Okay, so let's get that down here, that nook and cranny over here. C'est un clou. Chut. C'est rien pour toi, là. Chut. Okay, there we go. Let's see. I think that. Yeah, Pumpkin, I'm busy right now. I can't, okay? Like, I know you want me to help you, but I can't. No. Don't cry. No. Don't cry, Pumpkin. I'm busy. I told you this multiple times. One moment, folks. Ok, Olivia, c'était pour pleurer. Monte en haut. Je peux pas parler avec mes amis pendant que tu pleures. Tu déranges. Le papa est occupé. J'aime pas ça que tu me déranges pendant que je suis occupé. Je peux pas fermer le sac. Garde le sac de même. Olivia, monte en haut. Monte en haut, s'il te plaît. Là, t'es pas pour continuer à faire ça ici, là. Je t'ai déjà dit, faut que tu sois silencieuse, puis faut pas que tu me déranges. Là, tu me déranges. Okay, sorry about that, folks. Okay, So we'll do the same thing I did with the other one, putting the red here, and on the insides. There we go. Hey, door. Va fermer la porte s'il te plaît, je veux pas que les chats rentrent.
Pourquoi Sambo il met sa patte?
Parce que t'as laissé la porte. Non, Doudou, Olivia. Doudou.
Ça veut pas.
There. Nooks and crannies are annoying to paint. I think. There we go. And let's get this one over here, and that one will be done. Je sais pas, lâche. Okay, well, we got the one that's actually supposed to be the one that's actually supposed to be Starscream done. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go back over the drones, give them another coat of red. So I'll put this guy here for now. Oh shoot, no. I do want to do the stripe of red on this guy, so this is the guy that's going to be mostly blue. He does have a little bit of a stripy red on him. So for him, I'm not going to do the inside red. I'm going to leave that white because he does have a streak of white. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a little bit of red, like so. Just like this. So that way, I'll have his stripe of red, and it's going to be surrounded by blue on all the other sides. Now let's put red here as well. Okay, there we go. Get a little bit more. And we'll do the same thing on the inside here. Gotta be careful. And boom. Okay, now let's do the other side over here. Fuck. No worries, just a little bit of paint on the finger. But we want to get rid of that paint as soon as possible. Wow. Oh, yay. Okay. There we go. That's for something else, Pumpkin. It's not for you. It's nothing. It's a little bead. Okay, so we got the red stripes onto this guy. There we go. So now, as I was saying, we'll give the drones a quick, well, I already have one in front of me. We'll give the drones a quick second coat. They may need a third coat down the line, but we'll see how that looks when the second coat dries. Want to go out? Sorry about that, folks. Kids. Okay. Let's get some nooks and crannies here. And let's get that rim a little bit here. And boom. Okay. Yeah, that red looks a little bit better than when we started off with that first coat. So here's a little side by side. Oof, that sucks. Welcome back, but that sucks. So you're just in time for coat number 2 for the red. Okay, there we go. Oops. little bit more paint in that. One moment, folks. What's up?
Hello? Hello, Papa.
Allô, ma puce. Je t'aime aussi, ma puce.
Quoi tu fais?
Je peinture, tu sais ça, tu me voyais tantôt.
Pourquoi?
Ouais, parce que...
Pourquoi?
Oui.
Pourquoi?
Parce que je veux peinture... Parce que il faut que je peinture mes bonhommes.
Pourquoi il a un cerveau? Pourquoi?
Oui.
Il t'aime beaucoup.
Ah, je t'aime beaucoup aussi, ma puce. Là, ma fille, je peux pas rester vraiment trop longtemps au téléphone. Là, je parle à du monde en ligne, là. Alrighty, sorry about that.
Hello, Papa.
Allô. Ferme la porte. Merci.
Tu peux faire un pause quiz?
Non, merci.
Hello.
Okay, so where did I put my red? Oh, right here. So I'm just gonna add one quick drop. Hey, Garn Dragoner, how are ya? Okay, so let's see, is that good consistency or is that too liquidy again? Well, I guess we'll see on this one. Should be too. I'm doing good, thank you. So right now I am painting. Oh shit! Yeah, that is way too thin. So basically, right now I'm doing the Tau Crisis suits. Right now I'm in my second coat of red on the drones, and I'll be doing a second coat of red on one of the Crisis suits as well. Because I do have, so I'm not using the standard Tau palette for painting. I am making them Transformers teamed. So right now, yeah, that's a little bit better, but probably might need to do a third coat on this one. So I started out with Warhammer with some friends. One wanted to play Tower originally, but they're quite expensive. Yeah, yeah. Warhammer is a very expensive hobby. Oh, Bugbear CWK followed me. Nice. Thank you, Bugbear. I did not see that. Sorry about that. If you're still on stream, thank you. If not, well, unfortunately, I'll talk to you next time. But yeah, no, they get pretty expensive, especially if you're not in the UK, because basically import fees and whatnot. I'm in Canada, so they are expensive. Okay. Okay, so we got this drone done. Did I need to do the underside? Yes, I did. There we go. Hey, Stone Hobo, how are ya? Nice. And this stuff is still pushed. But for some reason. Yeah, I don't know why the tower is so expensive. Like, especially since I guess it's because they're the max and they have a lot of like big units. I don't know. And yep, definitely a Galaxy Brain idea. That boom. So Garn, you're in Germany. So what time is it over there? Is it like is it like in the morning? Is it in the afternoon? Like I'm very lost with the time zones at the moment. Okay, there we go. We got another one done. Oh, I think I put it over here. Boom. Okay, so you are ahead of me. So 240 AM. Okay, there we go. Oh shoot, I forgot to do the inside of that one. I forgot to do the inside of the antennae here. Oops. Well, at least it's not an entire model that's incorrectly painted. um, kind of, yeah. I don't really like. I haven't played 40k yet. Uh, Basically, had a friend that wanted me to start painting with him because he needed a buddy to paint, and he didn't want to paint Vespids, so he ended up selling me his half of a kill team box that had 2 armies in it. Well, 2 armies, more like two mini kill teams in them, like the Vespids and the one was humans, not Space Marines, but actual humans, Astra Militarum, I think. Anyways, yeah. So basically, looked them up, went like, oh, they're the Gundam faction or like the giant robot faction. Like, why not? Let's keep going with them for now. So now, basically, uh, and when I started with the Vespids, I didn't do them like in traditional colors either, because as much as I like lore, being lore friendly and everything on stuff, when you're painting minis, like, you need to have fun. So I did my first minis as with an Optimus Prime color scheme. So basically, a lot of red and some blue, and then I did a Tau breacher, breacher team for kill teams, and I reused the Optimus Prime on them with a little bit more of a making sure that I had the correct. I did not forget to paint the head like I did the Vespids. So because Vespids, unfortunately, all of their heads are all red instead of blue. So now with the crisis suits, I'm stepping well, except for the drones. The crisis suits themselves, I'm stepping away from Optimus Prime. So basically, I'm going to be doing. Um, I'm doing Starscream's squad from like the first gen of Transformers. I still don't remember the other two guys' name, but we got Starscream that started here. So we got the blue one here that that has a stripe of red in his wings. And the third one, who's supposed to be mostly black, I unfortunately thought he was Starscream at first until I realized he wasn't. So yeah, luckily enough, the third one is mostly black, so I can cover all of that up with black paint down the line. So let's do matter around this one here, because that seems to have But yeah, so Tau are technically my main army. But I do have. So you're also starting. Technically, yes. I've been doing this on and off for a year, like just on a weekly basis, the painting. But back in like early 2000s, I want to say 2004, 2005 ish. I don't quite remember. Memory's kind of hazy sometimes. I did do Warhammer Fantasy at that time. I did have uh, the Lizardmen, which I think are now have a different name in the current Age of Sigmar. I technically have the beginnings of an orc army. Nice. Yeah, orcs are pretty cool too. Like I wouldn't mind doing a few orcs here and there. But yeah, so technically I'm out of retirement, you could say. There we go. Oh, and thank you for the follower. The yeah, thank you for the follow, Garn. I should have something play when there's announcements. It's cause my D&D group, which I'm playing with on Discord right now, wanted to try out Kill Team, but then we never actually played the game. Yeah, yeah, I know the feeling. I know the feeling all too well on that one. Okay, there we go. Okay, I need to do the rim and the underside here. Well, the other side looks done. I have no clue what the fuck I'm doing right now. Yeah, that looks okay-ish. Yeah, alrighty. So we got all of our 6 strands done. Oh, second coat of red done. I'm just gonna double check this real quick. Yeah, I need to do light touch here. There we go. Not do that. Right. Yeah, so they might need a third coat. Oh well. Okay, so now let's get onto this guy here. Boom. So we'll start off again with crotch. There we go. hate nooks and crannies on these days. Oh well. Yeah, I shouldn't have attached the legs before painting them. I had the good idea with the arms, but I didn't do it for legs. Fucking hell. Yeah, so basically the arms and the arms for all of the suits, they are assembled and on the. So I'll show it because I know a lot of you haven't seen it yet. So put the arms onto little things like these to paint them. So I'll be painting them in their respective colors when it's time. And then once everything has been properly painted, then I'll just reattach them with glue and and that way they'll be done. So the heads as well. Yeah, I forgot. So I didn't attach the heads and the arms just to avoid nooks and crannies. Compasses and snail. Oh, nice. Did I use all mine? I don't think I did. I'll check. I'll check later. Let's get you. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, so let's see. Add a bit of red here. Okay. Let's get the other side done. Yeah, that second coat does wonders on this. Painting minis. I don't know what I'm singing. I have a bad singing voice, so I don't know what I'm singing. Ah, shit. A little bit too much paint there. That's okay. Just gotta scrape a little bit and then put it elsewhere. Okay. There we go. So, still need to do some red on this side here. Okay, there we go. Now to do the little stripe. Okay, that side's done. Let's get this side here. There we go. That's pretty good. Let's see, missing some here and here. Okay, there we go. I started out with Imperial Fist. If you're familiar with them, try to see how long it takes to finish one figure. If I mess up once by painting black over yellow, I have to repeat the paint. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. I'm not 100% familiar with them, but I have seen their mini, like Imperial Fist minis, and yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I should have not assembled that. Well, you'll live and learn. Ah, shit. It's not the end of the world. Fuck. Well now. That's definitely gonna need to be. No worries. Shit happens. I'll probably like drill. I think I accidentally put a little bit too much pressure while holding it. So what I'm gonna end up doing is probably take a small pin and just pin it in place. But yeah, otherwise, I got a one-legged Starscream at the moment. Anyways, luckily enough, I'm done with him, so. Oops. Don't want him touching the base, so I'll pack up here. Okay. Oh, that would have been a clippable moment. Just a little snap. Boom. Now let's do this here. Hey, Belvedere, how are ya? Okay. And boom. Okay, so we're done with this. Let's see. Do I need... what's my favorite race? That's a hard one. My Nutella themselves aren't too bad. But I do like the Necrons. The Necrons do look pretty cool. Otherwise, I do have Vespids as well. The Vespids look very, very sick. The new ones. But yeah, Orcs are pretty darn cool looking too. So pretty hard to make a choice on what I prefer. Yeah, quick third, real quick rush on. Do them justice on these. There we go. The amount of improv I have. Thanks. Go. Yeah, some of them could use a little bit of a quick third, very quick third coat, so definitely. Yeah, there we go. Yes, I am. Yeah, why pay a lot of money for a palette when you can just go to the dollar store and get a puppet toy? I normally have like a little blue octopus puppet toy, but unfortunately I don't really know where it is, so I'm kind of borrowing this one from the kid. I'm not sure. I don't know. Like I haven't seen an option to put a cheer button on my side, so I wouldn't be able to tell you why. so the third, real quick. I might have watched a few of their video. I'm not 100% sure. Like I have watched lore videos here and there, but like they're more like quick snip videos kind of thing. So I wouldn't be able to tell you if I've actually watched more lore or not. Yeah, no worries. Thank you for taking time to visit. Okay, so I think that's going to be good for the reds. Well, Starscream could use a quick, very quick one. Let's get them a quick. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, so that's done. So now time to wash the paintbrush. I mean, I could do a quick bit of blue. Yeah. 11, 3, 4, 2 hours. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call it here, guys, because like I don't want to really start a new color, because then I'll have to do. Because if I start doing a new color, I'm gonna have to do this guy fully blue on top of all of the drones. just realized I don't have my metallic for the guns on the drones, so I wouldn't be able to do that at the moment. Well, thank you, Velvetor, for coming back. But like as I'm saying, I'm unfortunately going to be ending my stream. I'm done with all the reds. I'll be doing the blues next time, and maybe another color depending on how much time it takes. Because right now it is a little bit past 9, and I do need to. The kid needs her daddy. And thank you for the follow, Velvetor. Thank you, appreciate it. Alrighty. Well, on that note, everyone, thank you for dropping by tonight. The VOD will be up on Twitch and will also be up on YouTube. So YouTube, just I think there is a link on my channel for YouTube. But yeah, have a good night, Hobo. Have a good night, Garn, and you as well, Velvetor, if you're still there. And thank you, everyone. Have a good evening. Bye.